Hi guys, and welcome to episode 4 of Life on the Outside. Now in today's episode I want to talk about seeing change, or at least lack of change for some people. Now if I was going to sum up why I wanted to do this video journal in the first place, it would be because I wanted to see people change. I wanted to see people see change in their lives. And it's so important to me because I know how it feels. I know the benefits of seeing change. It's an incredible feeling and I want that feeling for everyone. But at the same time, it can be really frustrating to go through all of this hard work, to go through all of these challenges, and to overcome them physically, but not see any physical change. It's a huge, huge demotivator. Everybody goes through it. I went through it. Now, I was really close to giving in at one point. I remember it was about 2 weeks in, and I was just having a bad day. It was just one of those really crap days. And I wasn't seeing anything change on the scales. I wasn't seeing anything change on the physical form of things. And I remember feeling so alone and so disheartened at that point when it was like, game, I give up. It's over. No more. I can't be bothered doing this anymore. I can't be bothered putting in so much effort and seeing such little result. But then I had the good fortune of meeting someone very wise who told me something very important. And that is, it's those that push through that find victory. I love that. I absolutely love that. It's those that push through that find victory. It's such a potent statement. That's huge. It's massive. I still live to that today. Because it is. It's those that are willing to put in the hard yards. It's those that are willing to say, I'm not going to give up. No matter how I feel at present moment, I'm going to keep on going until I see change. And they're the ones that win. And one of the things that I wanted to say in this was the fact that change can come in many different forms. It's not just the physical that you need to look out for. In fact, I can say that you will start to feel change before you start to see it at all. I remember when I first started off, there wasn't so much change in the physical nature, but I remember feeling so much more alert and so much more alive. And I just remember having boundless energy, having more energy than I ever had before. And that was a great feeling, and that's a fantastic thing to build upon. It's not just looking at the physical side of things, but looking at how you're feeling, and not only that, but how you're thinking. And that's just it. All change, no matter how big or small it is, if it's in the right direction, it's a victory. And victory is important. It's so important in this. We need to feel like as if we're winning all the time. Because it's a battle. It's something that we are struggling with. It's something that we're fighting with all the time, and we want to win against it. And the great thing about victory is the fact that it's potent. It's infectious. It builds upon itself. You know, you may not see it every day, but you certainly feel it every single day. I love to feel victorious. I love to feel like as if I've moved forward in something or I've won over something. And I've fallen in love, and I've become addicted to that winning feeling. And that's so important throughout all of this, is the fact that we've been so used to the idea of compromise. We've been so used to the idea of our feelings and our emotions beating us down, and to the point where we feel like as if we have no control over this whatsoever. And it's that loss of control that really brings us to that point where we're not happy with ourselves. I no longer think like that. And I'm so happy that I no longer think like that. I'm so glad that I don't let my emotions rule my life. I'm so glad that I don't let those feelings take control anymore, and that I'm actually in control of them and I'm victorious over them. Now, of course, the other side of that is the frustration that you feel from not seeing any physical change. Now, I've been there, guys. I really have. Like I said, there was a 2-week period where I slogged my guts out. I've never worked harder in my life. And every time I woke up and looked in the mirror, I wasn't happy with what I saw. Like as if I felt like as if I'd just gone and taken a photocopy and put it in front of the mirror every single day. That's how I felt, and I felt so frustrated by that. You have no idea. And I was just so angered by it. But once again, it was that one person that came up to me and said, it's those that push through that are victorious. And that's such a true statement, and that's such a statement that I love to live by these days. Is the fact that if you push through, if you put in the hard yards, if you continue to go, you say, you know what, no matter what it takes, this is how far I'm going to go. in order to see change. And no one said it was easy. No one said that it was going to be an easy thing to have. But they did say it was going to be worth it. It's so worth it, guys. Seriously, it really is. It's the best feeling on the planet when you know you've won over something. It's the best feeling. And I want everybody that was in my situation, everybody that felt the way I did, I want them to feel the way I do now, which is victorious. Okay, guys, so to wrap up this episode, number 1, you will feel change before you will see it. Number 2, we want to feel victorious. We need to feel victorious. Number 3, we need to push through that frustration. And number 4, we need to use any change we find to propel us forward. So I really hope that you got something out of today's session, guys. It's really, really important to me. It's a fantastic subject, and it's the reason why we're doing this. So please, please grab a hold of what I said and use it to the best of your abilities. And once again, you can, and you're not alone. See you next week.